Peter King of NBC Sports here at Chiefs Camp with Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick, there's something about the end of the Super Bowl that I still can't believe that I've got to ask you. The last two touchdown passes in that game were basically the same play. Kadarius Toney on the right, Sky Moore on the left. You had not run that play in 1,043 snaps, and you ran it and scored consecutive touchdowns late in this game. Why do you think it worked now that you've had time to think about it?
I think you said it. I mean, we were patient with it. We didn't overuse the play. We do a lot of motions, especially down there on the goal line. So just being able to go off kind of some of our tendencies. And like I had said after the game, the Eagles were really good against jet motion down there at the goal line. And so we tried to use something that they were really good at against them, and it worked out well. And we were able to get two big touchdowns that helped seal the Super Bowl for us.
You had a great comment, I thought, on the Kelsey Brothers podcast during the season last year. You said that when the draft was approaching, you hoped that you were picked late in the first round so you could go to a good team. Every player says, I want to get picked first. I want to get picked second. It's like you wanted to get picked 28th. Give me your reasoning.
Yeah, I mean, if you looked at the draft that year, there was a lot of great teams that had some veteran quarterbacks or just open spots for the quarterback to come in and have a good situation around them. And I've been in the league now, and so I understand even more that it's all about the situation that you're in, how you're supported. And lucky for me, I'm in Kansas City, and I have one of, if not the best, offensive play caller of all time, with a lot of great coaches around them and a great ownership and a great situation with great players. And so I knew if I went to the right team that could get the best out of me, that I could have a chance to win Super Bowls, and that's what's happened so far.
You, early on in your career, you started to look at Tom Brady as kind of a model. Mm-hmm. And as your career has gone on now through 5 seasons, you've won more games, thrown more touchdown passes, haven't won as many Super Bowls, that's 3-2. But do you feel like a lot of what Brady did, you felt that you wanted to aim for to at least try to reach him or be better than?
I think you always just strive for greatness. Obviously, Tom is the top of that. I mean, to win 7 Super Bowls and be in 10 different Super Bowls, I mean, it's crazy to even think about, even for me today. So to me, it was always about how can I win as much as possible, the Super Bowls. The other stats kind of come with it. And I knew at Texas Tech I had put up a lot of stats and not won games, and I knew when I got to the NFL I wanted to be a winner. And so I strive for that every year, is just trying to win Super Bowls and give my team the best that I can, and hopefully that ends up with a lot of Super Bowls. 7's a lot, but I'll strive to get as close as I can.
And you did the same thing, sort of, contractually. You now are whatever number you are, average salary, 7th in the league or whatever. And Brady always, seemingly anyway, left money on the table. Give me your thought on how you look at that aspect of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a balance to it. I mean, obviously you want to make a lot of money, and you want to support your family, and you want to keep the quarterback position and the rest of the skill groups and offensive line, defensive line, that salary kept going and moving. But I want to have a great team around me too. So I think it's just about finding that balance throughout your career, and knowing when you need to kind of push it and when you need to just let the guys around you have those great players around you so you can win those Super Bowls.
Last thing, in your team period today at practice, a couple of times very early on you threw deep for Sky Moore. Mm-hmm. Andy Reid told me that you spent a lot of time with Sky Moore this offseason. What about that development has been good for you?
Yeah, I knew at the end of last year Sky was going to be a great player, and he had a lot of talent coming in. It was about learning the offense, and they threw everything at him. And that's why I think when you saw as the playoffs came, he started really picking it up and really getting going. And I think this offseason's been tremendous for him. He knows where to be at. He knows how to run the route based off coverage. And he was one of those guys. And I talked about how I had all the guys down there in Texas getting work in for over a month and a half, and he was at every single workout. I mean, every single one. Didn't miss it, wanted to get extra work after every single practice, and he has that strive that he wants to be great. And so just to add him along with all these young receivers that I have, I think we have a chance to be really good, and now we have to go out there and prove it.
Patrick Mahomes, have a fun year.
Yeah, for sure,
Thanks.
Man. Oh, snail.
Snail?
You gotta learn the snail.
Oh,
See,
nice.
yeah,
Very nice. Okay. Have a great one.
Seeing you.
Take
Great
care. Thanks a lot.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.